Ooh, welcome back everybody, this is Danny Code, and we're continuing on with the AVORION playthrough here. I'm just looking at this equipment dock here. We're just going to go shopping for a few things maybe, and just see what's going on here, see if we can't find anything good. And I'm actually, in this episode, what we're going to do is we're going to actually make our own turrets. As I said in the last episode, in the ending of the last episode, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to a turret factory and build some, I think, lightning turrets. So we'll build some of those, and I think actually I'm not seeing anything really good here, to be honest with you. So yeah, so nothing there, but let me see here. So torpedoes, I think. Do we have any good nukes here? We don't. I'd probably like to expand my torpedo bays as well, so I can have. Right now, I have only 2. So I only have the 2. So this one here, I'm using for just anything I pick up off of scraps, and then the other one I'm using for just nukes. As you can see, that we have it as it auto loads on nukes, and I'm gonna go ahead and. Go ahead and put these in 2. So we have a full 2 and full 1. Anyway, so I'm looking for maybe if they have any good nukes, but they don't. Okay, so that's a wash. Let me try to pull away from here without hitting the station. It's always a good thing. Anyways, what I'm going to do, let's go and look. I think I have, if I'm not mistaken, I think I have... let's see here. Yeah, so we have some lightning turrets here. So this is the one I was going to do in the last episode. So we just have to find a few of these things. And this is in, what section is this? I don't think we're too far away. So what I'm going to do, yeah, so we're kind of here and that is up there. I think that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. So let's go ahead and find these things. So military Tesla coil, high capacity lenses, and power units. Now, usually you can find those things if you go and, let's see, turret factory suppliers. So turret factory suppliers. So as you can see, there's a few of those around. So let's go ahead and go to these 2, then I'm going to go to this one, and then we'll make our kind of way up back in here to where we actually need to go. So usually you can find what you need in one of these. Now there was some turrets that I forget what the thing was that I was trying to find, but it was very hard. Like I went all to the turret factory suppliers around, like you can see there's a ton of them here. Excuse me, a ton of them here. But I didn't find it for a long time, and I couldn't find a factory that was making them either, so I just kind of had to wait it out and just find one. Anyways, long story short, we're gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna go ahead and go to this one here, I think, first. So let's just head on over here and then see if we can find some of these things. So we need a military Tesla coil, high capacity lens, and some power units. So not too many things. But once we get those things, we'll go back to the turret factory and we'll build those turrets. And after I get those turrets on, what I would like to do is I'd like to go ahead and knock out, at least try to find and gauge how the AI, it's one of the bosses, the AI, how we stack up against them. So we'll go ahead and find them, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can find them in empty sectors. So basically anything without either hidden mass signature or a hidden power signature, or a power signature as the case may be, or something that has something in it. So basically any of these will do. And you have to be 230 to 330 from the center. So right now we're very much further in towards the center. As you can see, we're in like the hundreds here. So I think we would have to go actually in kind of probably in this area here just to find them. Yeah, so I think this would be the areas to go into, even maybe even further in, like over here. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and go do that as well after we find out after we build our turrets. So that'll be a good like testing platform, because I know the AI has a ton of shielding, so it'll be good to get those lightning turrets. So those will be really good against the shields. Okay, so turret factory supplier. Okay, there it is. So let's just talk to them and see what they have. Now again, we need military Tesla coils. So it doesn't look like we have any of those. And high capacity lenses. Doesn't look like we have any of those. And we don't have another page here. And then power units. So we're striking out here on our first one. So we don't have any power units either. Now the other thing you can do is obviously just go and find something that makes those. So like for example, I think power unit factory maybe? Not really sure. Yeah, it looks like we have some here. So there's a power unit factory. So we can go get the power units from them. But again, like I said, it's sometimes it's easier just to go to the actual supplier. I think like the turret factory supplier, but I think like if you're interested in like a budget, I think that those turret supplier factories or turret factory suppliers, there we go, will be a little bit higher than actually buying them from the source, but they're much more convenient. So I have enough credits. I think we're going to build it. We're going to go to the factory suppliers and see if we can't get them there. Okay. So not to bore you guys, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and do what I said. So we're going to go to these turret factory suppliers, and I'll go shopping around. And once I find all the stuff, I will go over here, and I'll be back then. So yeah, so we're gonna go shopping, and I'll be right back. All right, so as you can see, we have all of our bits that we need for the turret factory. So the other thing I wanted to say too is because actually I did have troubles looking for the power unit, so I did have to go down to this power unit factory here to get it. So the turret factory suppliers did not have them in this vicinity, so I actually did need to go down there to get them. Now the other thing that is a good thing is that you can see this is their green context. So the green outline here means that we're allied with them. And if we look at this, yeah, you can see that we're allied with them. And I think I did this last episode where I bought into the being allies with them. But what that means is that you can actually go to an equipment dock and buy a map of their whole sector. So that's another thing too, is like if you're having trouble finding something specific, you can actually do that if you're allied with them. If you're not allied with them, you can get like partial maps and things like that. But if and we'll do that just right after I build these turrets. We'll go to an equipment dock and do that. Unfortunately, there's no equipment dock here. So let's just go to this turret factory, grab our turrets, or build them actually, and do that. And also, while we're on our way there, a lot of asteroids around. While we're on our way there, I did, by the way, make my ship much bigger. So now we have many more slots, and there's some stuff that I actually need to upgrade still, but we're doing a little bit better with our stuffs here. So we got a lot of good stuff here. And if we go into the build menu, you can see, actually, what's better is just go over here and in here. Okay, so here's all the stats. So as you can see, my shields are now very high. they're good. And I also have on a, where is it here? Here it is. So this shield reviving protector, whatever, increases the shield durability, recharge rate, but it also has an emergency recharge. So if it gets down to a certain point, it recharges it up to 35% again. So that is good. And how far are we here? Yeah, we're pretty close. Okay. So yeah, so everything's going good there, and I do have some more turrets things, so turret options here, and I put everything basically offensive, even the shorter range weapons on automatic, because I do now have enough auto turreting or auto targeting slots that I can use. So they are all auto except for this one. So, which is all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to have to take a few of these off for the new turrets, for the new lightning turrets, and yeah. So there is my build out at the moment. All right, so build. Now, which one was it here? It was, let's do it by rarity, and then it was Tesla, purifying laser, missile launcher, pair, railgun. I did actually get some more railguns, by the way. I'll show you those as well. Salvaging, mining, pulse gun. Where's my lightning? Point defense, dual plasma. I don't know it by the icons here. Here we go. I think this is the one. So dual plasmatic. There's a word for you. Lightning cannon. So this is the one. Yeah, so this is one we needed the Tesla coils. And I did get enough units for 2. As you can see, we only needed like 6 for this, but I got 12. So we're going to build 2 of these. And again, this increases the stats over here. So yeah. Alright, so let's build 2 of those. Oh my god, there's 6 million. Ooh, doggy, I may need to go to equipment dock here a little bit sooner. Actually, I'm going to do that. Let's go to equipment dock because I got tons of stuff that I can just offload. So I have just tons in my inventory here that I can just get rid of. And I don't need. So I am surprised I'm down that low actually. I think I built my railgun turrets. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find them in the mix here. So yeah, these are these ones? Yeah, I think these were the ones that yeah, so these two railgun turrets were the ones that I built at a turret factory. So these are like all singing, all dancing. They're very nice. Not great, I would say, for railgun turrets because the DPS is a little bit low. But the range is nice. So it's a mid-range. It's good, and it does the job. So it does it really well. Anyways, so let's go and look for an equipment dock real quick so we can actually sell some of our upgrades and turrets that we don't need. And it should be one too far away. Yeah, just one right in the middle here. So we'll go there. Beautiful. And yeah, and while we're there, we'll buy that map as well. And I'll show you how to do that. So the maps are really kind of cool, and I like it. That's one reason I like to be allied with a faction that is really close to the barrier, because you can buy the map, and if you do need to find something, it actually works pretty well in your favor. Excuse me. Anyways, that is pretty far away, but that's okay. So let's just go ahead and dock with it. I should get a teleporter, so I can just like not need to dock anymore. But I find that, I don't know, I never really use them all that much, and I kind of do like just docking and things like that. I may try it out this playthrough because I've yet to actually use one of those. So yeah, like the teleporter, and if you go, let's see here. Mission fail, urgent delivery. I never do those, by the way. Anyway, so I think it's the teleporter. Or is it the ionizer? No, it's not the teleporter. It's the... Oh, I forget what it is. Anyways, it's the ability to... Put it down in the comments if you know it. I'll put it up in the screen too and post what the actual unit is, what I'm talking about. But you use those upgrades and then you put some teleporters on your ship in build mode, and then you can just teleport goods back and forth without going to the station, without docking. But yeah. So let me look real quick. So we have, yeah, we just have tons of stuff here that we really don't need. Especially this petty stuff and this common stuff. We're never really going to use it. As you can see, I've been getting quite a few of these things. I've been in battles and whatnot. I've been trying to fight pirates and salvage them. So I've been doing a lot of that. I did get asked a question, how do I get so many credits between episodes? So between episodes, there's a lot of gameplay. So I do grind. Plus, obviously, in my home sector, I have a ton of production that I've been building up. So I have a ton of factories here, as you can see. All those green ones are mine. I'm going to actually now, I think the next factory that I'm going to do is something that's going to use that carbon. So the carbon extractor. So I have that potato farm that's getting fed by the water collector and also the solar power plant. And then the potato farm is feeding the potatoes to the carbon extractor, which is extracting carbon from the potatoes. So now what I'd like to do is like build something out of the carbon. If you let me know down in the comments what type of factory we'll actually use that. I can look it up as well. But what kind of factories do you like? What should I build there, basically? All right, so we're docked here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to trade equipment. I'm going to first show on the utilities here. Oh, and I do need to buy a trade guild beacon as well soon. It's only 1 million, so whatever. But that triggers getting one of the Zotan artifacts as well. But anyways, faction territory map is what I was talking about. So this shows you the gate network of all the gates in their territory, additional sectors that are outside of the gate, and also the sector stations. So it tells you what's in the sectors as well. And the quadrant is full territory. So very cool. So let's just buy one of those. It's 5 million. I'm gonna need to sell just a bunch of stuff here, but that's okay. So that's probably why I don't have that much money. All right, so we have one of those. Let's look at the map real quick. So the map looks like this at the moment. So it should fill in, and I explored a lot of this already, but it should fill in a good amount of this. Maybe a lot of this stuff up here as well, because I think these are part of their territory. So it should fill in a bunch of this. This kind of looks like the Big Dipper here. So yeah, I'm going to kind of do a mental image in my mind of that. And then let's go in and use that. It is this one here. So use. Now, if we go back to the map, we should show, well, it doesn't really show that much more. I may have actually already done this, which I think is possible. Or it didn't work. That's always a possibility as well. But I think, yeah, I think that's, well, it didn't work as good as I thought it would work, because I think, I'm sure if I followed this here that there would be more there, which is very strange, because I thought maybe back in 01 or back in 1.0 version of AVORION it showed everything. Maybe it didn't work as well as I thought it would, or maybe it's just the quadrant and then you have to buy them for 4 quadrants. I don't know. Anyways, put down in the comments if you know what happened there, because it doesn't look like it revealed anything. Anyways, so our secondary mission here at the equipment dock is to actually sell. And there we go. And I'm obviously not going to sell my good stuff, but we're going to go down here to, boy, I got a lot of stuff. We're going to go down here and we're going to start selling all this. That's an awful lot of money for something that's petty. But these are pretty useful. Like, I probably could have used one of these because one of these high capacity no, it was the military Tesla coils. These are illegal goods. So if I go into my, what you call it, not illegal, but dangerous. So I could have got pulled over for that, basically. If I was in a sector that didn't have, that I wasn't allies with. Anyways. So let's go ahead and do this again. But yeah, so this would have came in handy if I needed that. Like, this would have been avert to fine. So anyways, okay, let's just get rid of all these. Don't need any of those. And all of these as well. There we go. Alright, I think we're safe to do any of these common ones as well. Although sometimes in these common ones, there's some gems. Some things you don't really want to give away. And you can kind of tell because of the pricing as well. So there's just a ton of stuff. There's some pirates coming in here. But it doesn't look like there's anything that is all that important. Some interesting stuff up here, but these are turrets, not really worried about. I got an awful lot of common here. Wow. Okay, so this should get us quite a bit of money, or credits. So let's go through all of these. I'm probably selling off some stuff I shouldn't be selling off, but I ain't worried about it. It's one thing that I'm pretty good at is just getting just a ton of this stuff. And then, you know, if I needed something, I can just go out and start shooting up pirates. Go. So we're up to 8. All right, and I'm probably safe to do the uncommon as well. So I'm not too worried about that. Now, I do want to save up like any of the hyperspace ones. I think I'm gonna save up those. But everything else, I think we can get rid of. Yeah, I think we're good. And I think with this, we should be able to... I can probably sell some of this resources as well. All right, so let's just get rid of these. We're good. We're good with these. Yeah, that area map, that was expensive. So I probably shouldn't have done that, but I wanted to show you guys what I was talking about. Unfortunately, it didn't work out as well as I thought it did, or would. All right, so that gets us almost to where we need to be. I hesitate doing these rare ones, but I think we're gonna have to dip into here as well. Again, yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Anything that's hyperspace booster, I think we'll keep. Do we have any? Just kind of go over this a little bit here. And yeah, there's one there. All right, let's get rid of anything below that. Oop, I think I just sold one off that I didn't want to sell off, but that's okay. Oh, I think we're almost there, actually. Should be good here in a minute. Sell some of this stuff off here. I should probably be keeping the fighter squadron sub upgrades here, sub units. The yeah, these. All right, it's just all these. Yeah, get rid of it. I don't care. I don't care. Probably shooting myself in the foot, but that's okay. Let's get rid of these. And continue on. I'm sure we're good by now, but one more page. All right. That should be sufficient. All right, so I'm going to go back over to our turret factory here. And then we'll buy those turrets. Okay, we're here. Let's go find that turret again. And that was down here somewhere. That's the one? Okay, so let's get that. Now we should have enough for the 2, hopefully. Hold all those. It's, yeah, look at that price. Woohoo! So 6 and 6, 12, yeah. So we're good. 1, 2, and that's it. Okay, that was the dual plasmatic lightning cannon. Dual plasmatic. So let's look at that in the build menu here. Let's go ahead and put them on. And I have so many turrets on here. It looks like I have a little bit of a disease here. I have a pox on my ship. Alright, so the dual plasmatic, let's say, just do it this way. Lightning, there they are. I'm going to go ahead and, I keep forgetting to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and favorite those. So when I do take them off, they should be favorited. I think they after you take them off, they stay favorited. I think, maybe. Anyways, so I think let's just go ahead and put those. I don't want to put them on facing forward, like one on either side, maybe. We're gonna have to take some more off, but I'm just kind of scoping out where I should actually put them. Maybe even here would be good, or even here. Well, nah. Or even here. So maybe I can take these off. Or there. I think right there and right there is going to be good. So these are what? These are trinium. So if I replace these blocks here, and these are armor. So armor, something better. I think there's no armor in Xanion, but there is armor in trinium. So let's go ahead and just replace those. Turn on mirroring. Oops, buttons. There we go. And I thought this was... Oh, it's titanium armor. Okay. Alright. Let's change those two. We might as well change these as well. Over here. Because trinium and titanium, I think are relatively the same. I think trinium is a little harder than titanium, but they are comparable in weight, so they don't add as much weight. That. What's here? What is this? Ah, I have to have that there for, I think, yeah. So that turret there. Okay, so right. Right here, and I didn't put on the other one because we need another turret slot. So what am I going to take off? What am I going to take off? I have a lot of good turrets here, actually. I should probably get these from underneath, but that's all right. Yeah, it's always a hard decision on what to take off. Ah, here we go. Yeah, I think this one. Let's turn off mirroring just in case there's one on the other side. I just want to take off one at a time. There we go. And if we put this one on, where was I putting it? Just here. Oh, I need to take off one more. Alright, let's take off. What do we got over here? Definitely don't want to take that one off. That should be good. There we go. Alright, there's our lightning guns. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... Let's go ahead and put those on a separate deal here. So it's these. We'll put them on 4. And we'll just test them out a little bit. Alright, so 4 is on. Let's turn off 1, 2, and 3. And then keep 4 on. Make sure we don't have the station targeted. So that should help take... Yeah, they're overheated, so they overheat really quick. Wow. That's unfortunate. But let me just look at the stats here real quick again on those. Battery charge, 163% damage to shield. So those, yeah, I mean, that's good. Again, the range is well on those, is pretty good on those, and the damage is pretty good on those, yeah. But it overheats. So, anyways, that's pretty good. So let's go ahead and rearrange these. So these are going to be on one as well. I know I group my weapons kind of weird. Like, I should actually probably put these on. Of course. Let's just take one of these off. And put these on. Because these are long ranges and this is a little shorter range. So we'll keep that one manual shooting. But yeah, so I know, like I was going to say, I know like I should probably have all my shield busters on like maybe 2 and then my hull busters on 1 or something like that. So depending on what I need to do to the particular enemy, we can do it that way. A little bit easier, but I mean, I don't know. It works for me the way I do it. So I don't know. What's your favorite way to organize your turrets like this? What kind of groups do you use? That's not a great weapon there, and it's taking. We'll keep it for now. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay. Now, with all that done, I'm going to go and look for the AI. Now, it comes up, I think random, it's like 5% chance if you jump into an area or a sector that is 340 to 240 from the center. So anywhere in this area here, I would assume, that it is 5% chance that he'll pop up. But I think if you do it 10 times more without jumping into a sector with something in it, that if it's the 10th time, it's guaranteed to show up. So, all right, so I'm going to jump down there and I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? Let's go and do this real quick. Let's have it travel down there, because right now it's actually faster than me doing it. And then I can actually look at my production in the other sector there. So I think let's go more into this area here. Yeah. So I think this is the area to be in. What do we got here? So we got an equipment dock here. So let's go ahead and just travel down there. That should take 7 minutes, not too bad. All right, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna go and check up on my production over here. Let's see. Let's just go to the carbon extractor. And I want to decide what to actually build here, because I want at least one more factory. These factories are doing well, but I mean, I'd like to, again, like I said in my last video, I'd like to explore how much you can actually put in a sector as well. So far, I see no detriment to putting more. So it's not slow here or anything, and it's doing fine. So, all right. Let's look. So this is, where are we at here? We are at the carbon extractor. Let's look how we're doing here. So yeah, this one's doing really well, actually, to be honest with you. So 31. That's really, really kind of nice. So yeah. So this is set up very well. I wonder if we should upgrade this. So let's look at our inventory real quick. And yeah, I mean, I think we have like quite a few potatoes here. So if we actually ramped it up to do more, then I think that would be beneficial. So I think let's go ahead and upgrade this once. We're at 3 now. So if we upgrade it, we go to 4. And yeah, hopefully that helps make us a little bit more money. As you can see, we have 4 processes. Processes? I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, so that's cool. Okay. And let's go ahead and look at, I did want to look at the oil rig. Oh yeah, that's another thing. So if maybe I should put something in here that's going to use the oil. That may be another thing. So let's just see how this oil rig is doing. I'm pretty sure I upgraded this quite a bit as well. Yeah, look, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 processes here. So we should be really doing pretty good here. So it's 24. We have 6 processes. Let's look at our inventory. So our inventory is pretty low. Yeah, so we can actually upgrade this one. How much to upgrade this one, by the way? Oh, this one is already XL. So this one's fully upgraded. I could probably put on some more assemblers and boost up, but I think I have enough assemblers here. Let me just go and build. And assembly. I've never used a flight recorder, by the way. I don't even know. Does anybody use one of those? Build an assembly your ship to protect it. Small collision damage reduction. Contributes to processing power. I mean, it doesn't really sound like anything that's useful to me, to be honest with you. Alright, so if we put on some more functional blocks here, we can see that production capacity is going to increase. So if we do something like that, it increases 120.4 per second. Yeah, so that actually increases it a lot. I guess we'll just put it here. Make it look like I made it part of the... There we go. That's about as big as we're going to get it there. Yeah, so that should help out. Let's go ahead and make that our trademark orange. And yeah, pretty cool. Very basic, but cool. So yeah, I think actually what I want to do is I want to it said it needed mechanics, but it doesn't look like it needs mechanics. Okay, what I want to do is build something that will use this oil. So I wonder, do I have enough for... Oh. Do I have enough for... Let's just go to the shipyard here real quick. Yeah, so I should have enough to build another ship here. Alright, well, I'll probably do that next episode. Let's see where our DC ship is here. So he is still rocking and rolling there. Take out the stations. There we go. How long do you got? Okay, 2 more minutes. Okay, I'll do a little jump cut here and I'll be right back. Alright, so we are here. And we're going to start jumping around here. Of course, I'm going to skip all the hidden mass sectors. So we'll jump around and we should find the AI, and hopefully I think we should be good with our new shields and things like that. So let's go ahead and just start jumping around. So this is jump number 1. So I'm going to count. So it says that should be 10 is guaranteed. So I'm going to see how many jumps we got here and see how many it takes. Since these are empty sectors, by the way, too, like jumps should be a lot quicker, because when you jump into a sector that has just a lot of mass in it, or a lot of stations, or a lot of asteroids and things like that, it usually takes a little bit longer for your jump drives to recharge. Okay, so there's 1. So 1, let's see here. 2, we're just gonna keep it in a little short space here. And hopefully we get under 10. My bet is, I think it's gonna be, I think as long as we're in the right sectors, I think it's going to be, I'm going to go 7. So that was 2. 3. Hopefully we get it. 3. And 4, making sure I'm not jumping into a sector with something in it, because I think that resets the counter. Again, I'm just repeating what I've read on the wiki. So, and I don't know, this is 5. I don't know if, or was this 4? Oh crap, I miscounted. Anyways, we'll call this 4. I'm pretty sure that's right. But yeah, I'm just repeating what I read on the wiki. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that seems right. All right, this is 5. What I was going to say, though, is that I don't know if the wiki is updated with 2.0 stuff yet. So I don't know if anything's changed there. But I think the AI, I didn't read anything about the AI changing from 1 to 2. I didn't read anything about that. Okay, so that was 5. What did I say that I was estimating? It was 7. Hopefully we're in the right spot. I think I did come across the AI once, and I should have been paying attention to how far I was away from the, or what kind of coordinates I was working with there. All right, that's number 6. And this is number 7. I wonder if we go back into the same sector. Well, we'll just try different ones. Okay, this is number 7. Now, this is the one I said that I was betting on. If I was a betting man at this point, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not too sure about my bet. Oh, yep, I lost. All right, again, assuming we're in the right area. So 7, this is 8. So if the wiki is correct, we should be, after this jump, 2. Oh, there it is. Nope, Boss Swoks. All right. I thought Boss Swoks was in, whatchamacallits? I thought he was in hidden mass sectors. Nobody, goodbye. Not so fast. Okay, so we'll take care of this guy. And we'll farm him, and then we'll look for the AI again. So this, I think, resets the counter, by the way. So, all right. So let's just go take care of Mr. Swoks. There's 1. Yeah, we're on. Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to take care of this guy. Although I think we're in like the limits of his area. There he goes. So let's just get this stuff. And as you can see, my shields are actually holding up quite nicely, I think. Which is very nice. Actually, it's kind of nice that we did come across Boss Swoks, because I was actually looking to farm him a little bit, because I want to start, again, I want to start my fleet. And I'm not even paying attention to what I'm shooting here, to be honest with you. But anyways, I want to start getting a fleet together, so I want the best subsystems for that fleet. And that was it. I really didn't have to try that hard. With all my weapons on automatic, they just kind of took them out. So I didn't even press fire once. How funny is that? Alright, so we're just going to clear out. I'm not going to salvage. We're just going to get the subsystems and whatnot. You know, I really wish there was a way to put on more than one... where are we here? More than one Zotan artifact at a time, like two of the... I'll show you what I'm talking about. Two of the... Say this one here. Like, we can only have one at a time on the ship. It would be nice if we can have more than one. That'd be nice. That'd be cool, I think. We have some things over here. We have a blue one over there and a green one over there. So again, I'm just going to grab this stuff. And then we'll continue on looking for the AI. And I hope I'm getting some good stuff here. Did I get that? I don't even know if I got that. Yeah, I think I did. I didn't hear the doodly doot. Alright, it looks like there's some common ones over there. There's uncommon over there. Grab that. And I think that's about it. I don't see anything else. Well, oh no, I see some stuff over there on the left-hand side. Now down at the bottom there. There they are. Grab these. And yeah. Want to at least get this one here. Whatever that is. Looks like there's some torpedoes there as well. I should have plenty of room in my torpedo storage. Get it? There it goes. Got it. I think those are torpedoes. Yeah, it should be. There we go. Okay. Good enough. All right. Again, like I said, I'm going to go continue on looking for the AI, and I'll do a little jump cut here, and when I find them, I'll be back. All right, so I have a different way to do this, I think. So what I'm going to do, so this is the center, right? So this is 1, 1, and then I'm going to come out here to this line, right? To, I think it's 280, right? 280. Let's go out here a little bit here. So like in this area here, so I'm going to go like right here, and then it should be in one of these sectors. So this is a far away for me to go because I'm way down here. But if I imagine, like, and I read this in a post, by the way, I can't be credited for using this, but if you imagine like a circle here, I guess, like it's right about here, and then a circle around that. So I'm probably in the wrong spot here. But again, I did find the AI here once. So there's that. So that may be like the edge of where I need to be. So maybe I can be up here. But what, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here into these coordinates. So this will be X 280 to 330. So I'll be here, and then I'll jump around in here. So I know I am actually that far from the center. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think what I can do here, let's do DC command and do this. And this is probably a bad thing to do, but I don't care. Oh, I need to know, hold on. I need to know what sector. There we go. I need my coordinates to come back. So right about, let's just hit it here. I think that'll be a good place to do it. So we'll do that. DC command, travel here. It took a while to do that. So that's like 15 minutes. Yeah, so 15 minutes, it'll go up there. Yeah, and there's 0 chance of me getting hit by anything, so that's good. Yeah, so we'll do that. Gonna do that, and then I'll do a little jump cut here, and I'll be right back. All right, so while my command ship is going up there and finding, gonna try to find the AI, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to go ahead and see what we need to build for a new station. So we're just gonna go to the shipyard here, and we'll talk to them. We'll build another station founder. And let's see here. So station founder and shipping crew. None of this other stuff really matters. And station 202, because I don't really know my numbering scheme at the moment. But we should have enough for everything here. Yeah, we have plenty. Plenty. I think. Can I do... Yeah, instead of iron, let's just do tritium. Yeah, that works. We have plenty enough for that. Okay, so let's build that, and then once that's built, we're gonna figure out what we're gonna use. I think we're gonna build a station that uses the oil, so we'll figure that out once this guy is built. Should not take long. You can see it's already half done. All right, there we go. So let's go into that. All right, so let's go ahead. It doesn't really matter where we put them, I guess. We'll put them out here. Actually, should I make it closer to the, well, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to do the oil rig, like use a oil, and I was thinking maybe do a station that uses the carbon for a resource or something like that. So yeah, I don't really care what this is, so we'll go ahead and just kind of scoot him out this way. Should be fine. Right near these asteroids, maybe. And it has to be a certain distance away. There we go. Okay. Right. So let's interact. We're going to found a station. And let's see. So low tech one. So we're looking for something that uses carbon or oil. We already have a books factory. Carbon extractor. Of course, we're not going to use that. Distillery, dairy farm. I think we may need to go up one. Now this is interesting. So fish farm uses water, oxygen, and wheat, right? So if we did, say, a wheat factory, because we already have water and oxygen, so the oxygen is being made at our potato factory. But if we do a wheat farm, is that in here or is it here? I think it's here. Water, no. Wheat farm. So wheat farm takes energy cells and water, which we already have. I think that's it. So we're gonna do a wheat farm here, and then once we do that, oh, oil refinery. Hey, this one's a possibility too. I think we'll do this one. This is good because we do have energy cells as well. Yeah, I think I like this one better. Jewelry manufacturer. Platinum and gems. Oh, this one uses carbon. But I don't have glass, plastic, or diamond here, so that'll be hard. So I think the oil refinery is going to be the one to go with, I think. Okay, so we'll do that. And I just want to check that it is raw oil that my oil rig is producing. Got some pirates. So let's just do this. Trade goods. So raw oil. So there we go. Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure that I wasn't mistaken in that. Boy, they took care of those guys really quick. Nice. Okay. Let's go back into Station Founder. No. F and Station Founder. What was I saying? So we're going to do oil refinery. There it is. Perfect. I like it. Alright, as usual, we're going to go into builds here. We definitely don't need a dock or a hangar. So let's go ahead and we're going to do cargo bay, and we're going to remove that or anything else we don't need. So we don't need engines, of course. Just do this. Beautiful. We don't need the hangars. Oh man, there's a lot of hangars on here. That's because I had it when I built the ship. I had the carrier version of the ship, so that's probably why I put hangars on there. Don't need any directional thrusters. Man, there's just one. Yowza. Don't need any gyro arrays. Just one of those. Inertial dampeners, definitely don't need one of those. And turret bases, yeah, we don't need any of those. All can be turned into cargo bays. Did I see another one? Yeah, some down here. There. Beautiful. I don't think we need shield generators as well, but I guess we can keep them on. I don't think it's going to hurt anything. Okay. So let's go ahead and add more cargo bay. Turn this off. Like so. Alright, so we'll put... Now, I don't have enough iron, so we're going to have to make this out of... Tritium is fine. That will put on not that much, so we're going to need more than that. Bright orange. We're going to make this... It's like this. So that's 6,000. Let's put 2 more on, I think. Just like that. It's almost 10,000. Add 2 more. We're down. 2 more. Alright, so let's go ahead and select these. Make them all one big one. Beautiful. Alright, so all we need is docks on here. And I can never remember where these are. There it is. Alright, we'll put a nice big one out here. It does not need to be that big. That, make it nice and long, like so. Put another one on this side. Doesn't have to be perfectly center, which is not. Rotate this, so it'll be out all 3 sides there. Looks good to me. All right, so now let's get our crucials on here. We need crew. So, before I do that, let's go into this, check mark that, to get it more accurate. trail of what we need. There we go. Perfect. And we're up and running. Alright, so the other things, what is this saying? So what do we need? Factory can't produce because ingredients are missing. Okay, that's fine. So we need energy cells and raw oil. So we're going to get energy cells from the solar power plant and raw oil from the oil rig. And then we can actually actively sell goods as well. And that should be good. I'm going to turn this down just a smidge. I think of 2. We'll see how that goes. Because again, we're already producing what we need, so it doesn't really cost us that much. So we can afford to actually not charge too much as well. So there's that. Okay, so now we have stuff. Yep, so we got some raw oil. It's already making oil. We have energy cells as well. That's a beautiful thing. And there's our oil rig. So that should produce a good amount of profit too. So now in this sector we have quite a few things. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 producing, and I also have in a few other sectors I have metal mines as well. So, but those are kind of scattered around the map. In this sector is my main production. All right, let's see how long our get stations out there. This guy, how are we doing? So we still have 6 minutes. Okay, again, I'll do a little jump cut here, and I will be right back. All right, so we have arrived. Thankfully, we didn't have to go into this rift over here. But, oops. Let's go ahead and actually cruise in here. Switch to him. All right, so we are here. So now we are pretty much guaranteed that we are between 340 and 280 from the center. It looks like a lot of blips here as well. All right, so we're just going to jump around here, and now within 8 to 10, I think, we should be able to find the AI. So we're going to do that. And here we go. Haha, it worked. Haha. That worked perfectly. Okay, good. All right, so strategy worked. And yeah, so that's the one I'm going to be using from now on. There is a, I know he's not going to come after us just quite yet, but there is, I just wanted to mention, there is a mod that shows the distance from the center of the galaxy, and shows you where each thing is, but I don't have that installed. So if you don't have that installed and you want to do it the old-fashioned way, then the way I just did it works perfectly. So, and this was jump number 9, I think. So very cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Zotan detected. Commencing attack. And I think what they mean here is Zotan detected. That means I have Zotan artifacts as subsystems installed on my ship. So that's why it detects as Zotan. So commencing attack. Routing power from shields to weapons. And here we go. So I'm not really too sure if I am powerful enough to take this guy on, so we will find out here. Yeah, we're already taking down shields pretty quick, and I think my whatchamacallits are working pretty well. Let's just go ahead and throw some torpedoes after them. They have a pretty big target. Oh, that's right, he has point defense, so yeah, that's not going to work. Completely forgot about that. Oh, look at this. We have some pirates as well. Join in on the fun, guys. Yeah, because I have so much shield at the moment as well. We're just kicking his butt. So this shouldn't be too hard, actually. I think we can just stay here and hopefully they take out those pirates as well. So what happens with the AI, by the way, is that it breaks up into, as you can see, smaller and smaller pieces, and you have to kill each of those as well. So, yeah, you know what, buddy? Thank you. You go away now. You go away now. But, yeah, so it breaks up into smaller and smaller pieces, and then you just have to keep on shooting at it until those are all done. And as you can see, it throws off just a ton of loot. Okay, my shields are going down just a little bit, but I think we should be okay. We may have to run a little bit here. Now these pirates. Let's take care of these guys real quick as well. Thank you. Take care of you. It's part of the AI, yeah. So it's like tons of different smaller pieces, which could make it a long battle. And if you are underpowered, this will just tear you up. I have been underpowered when I tried to take out the AI before, and having my weapons on auto actually helps as well at this point, because it's just tearing up anything that it finds. Look, it's like Christmas out there. Holy moly. It is like Christmas. Look at all of those. Look at all that loot. Loving the loot. Yeah, because if you didn't have your tourist auto, this would be much harder battle. But as you can see, he's pretty much done. I think that's the last bit of them right there. There it is. And there's the purple one, which is the Zotan artifact. So let's go grab that. Oh man, that is perfect. Now I'm pretty sure that there's also a... Very cool, got that. There's also a harder version of him, like the red AI, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is the green AI or something like that. So there's like another version of him. And, ooh, let me grab those. I see some nice juicy tidbits there. And I do see my email flashing away there. Oh my, look at all this. It's like Christmas morning. Oh my. Okay, so I'm not going to bore you guys with just me collecting all this. But I did want to go over again the way I found the AI, the best way to find it. Again, so it's going to be, so what the wiki says, it's going to be 280 to 340 from the center. So what I did is I went to this. So this is 0. So this is like 237x 0y. So y 0. So then you can be guaranteed that you're in that range. Now, after that, all you have to do is jump into empty sectors, and by the 10th, and I'll try this out again, but by the 10th sector, you should be able to find the AI, and that is like the best way to find it that I've found so far. You can also do it with the y coordinates the x coordinates being 0, so along this line. So like here, yeah, so like here, so 0, and then it'll be between, and it doesn't matter negative and positive, by the way. It'll be between 340, which is down yonder, so it'll be between here, and 280, which is, oh, look at this, I had a wormhole here and I didn't know it. That could have saved me a lot of time. totally forgot about that wormhole. And then 280, which is there. So it'll be between that and that. So yeah, you can do it on any of the major 0 axes. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's very, very cool. Let me just look at this email, what this is. Declaration of war. This is a declaration of war. Now officially with each other. Who? Oh, the AI, from the AI. Okay, so I was like, well, who is declaring war? So it's from the sender. So the AI, that's fine, whatever. I didn't want to make friends anyways. Actually, that's interesting. Can you make friends with the AI? I wonder. Anyways, if you know, let me know down in the comments. Anyways, that's it. I will see everybody very, very soon. And if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscription button, or that subscribe button, and hit the bell notification if you want to be notified when there are more Avorion videos with pro tips like this one. Sort of pro tip. Anyways, and don't forget that in the description, I want that one. There are my stats for my computer. So if you're wondering what you need to run this game on, they are down there in the description. And yeah, so that is it. And I hope everybody's doing fine, staying safe, and I will see everybody very, very soon. Bye for now, guys.